No, this is not. But Lisa told me that the attendance is not going to be what it was last time. Probably because it's inside. I mean, it's freezing, so no choice. But although apparently, also part of it is that it's Consecration night, so we'll have more littles than we'll have. Last time we had more of the older kids in the school. Apparently today, more of the younger kids in the school. So also, they're still in the lobby. We haven't checked yet, so that's why we're starting late. Because they're not all there yet. So.
Understood.
That's true. Table blessings, but that's because you're here.
I know. I thought you'd do them right here in living color. We want you to be our DeBar Torah
I would
representative.
love to be.
First of every month, I will write you a test. Then we want to do a program on death and dying. And we want to get Rachel Timoner on the big stage. A panel or something, and we want to talk about the nuts and bolts of the moment. And we don't know what the structure is for. And we're also interested in ethical wills.
Great.
And we like Dr. Rabbi Leder's book,
Yeah.
A Petting.
Yeah.
Don't know if you're using somebody else's petting or his book as a guide, but if you know,
Let's get on the phone. Let's talk about it. I would love to. I would love to
we've
work
got a
with
lot
you.
of things we love.
I'm in. Count me in.
On the music, yeah. And everything that I have, but like
I'll just get by.
everything that I
It's okay. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. The words can be found at the top of page 10 in the prayer book. They are very old, but the sentiment is very fresh for each of us. Hine ma tov umanaim shevet achim gam yachad. How good, how pleasant it is for us to be together again right here in our sanctuary at the temple. Shabbat shalom, everybody. Sing it with all your hearts and souls. Hine ma tov umanaim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanaim shevet achim gam. I want to hear you. Let's try it again. Hine ma tov
umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day.
Hine ma tov.
Hine ma tov
umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad.
Repeat after Cantor Haas.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day.
Hine ma tov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim shevet achim gam
Shevet achim.
yachad. Shevet achim gam
One more time with
yachad.
soul.
shevet achim gam yachad.
Shabbat shalom. I love seeing Ramin. I felt your spirit, and our Madrahim. I felt your spirit. Unison clapping. We are definitely ready to bring in this Shabbat. There are two services throughout the year that are my particular favorite. One is in the spring when we have our 10th grade confirmation students help to lead our service for Shavuot, and they read from the Torah scroll. And then it reminds me of the service that we're about to participate in tonight, which is when our students for the first time get to have their experience with Torah and receive with their consecration ritual these mini Torah scrolls. Raise your hand if you're older and you still have your Torah scroll. I still have my Torah.
I still got mine.
Allison Lee
I
still
still got mine.
has. Really?
I still got mine.
What, Emmy, I see you, Emmy.
You're like, really? Like, it hasn't fallen apart? It hasn't crumbled to dust?
The Torah
I don't understand how the Torah
is-
survived all of those
Torah
years.
is eternal.
Thanks a lot, Rabbi Bernie. That felt good. Yeah.
Anyway, when we first receive our Torah scrolls and begin this journey. And so we are just so excited to all be back in the sanctuary together, gathered as a community and as a religious school community, in particular to welcome our newest students into our school tonight. So we're going to begin together with words to help us slowly shift from the busyness, the rushing, to hopefully the being present, the connecting with one another. And we do that through all of our preparation prayers in Kabbalat Shabbat. And the first one is Shir Hadash. May we all sing together a new song. We're on 344.
Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir
That's all there is to it. Let's hear you sing it. Shiru.
Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir
Chadash.
Sing unto God all the earth.
I will sing unto God a new song.
Sing unto
To God and we'll all sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai.
All right, your turn. I want to hear you sing it. Here we go.
Shiru Adonai,
We continue on page 20 with Lecha Dodi. We greet Shabbat as if we would participate in the celebration at a wedding of two partners coming together in joy. We're doing verses 1 and 2 on page 20 and 5 and 9 on 21.
Lecha dodi likrat
kala,
Pnei Shabbat nikabela.
Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nikabela.
שמור וזכור בדיבורך, השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד הוא שמו אחד, לשם ותפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת
קלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה.
לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך ומאורי, אורי אורי שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה,
פני שבת נקבלה.
לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
Bottom of 21, we rise and face the entrance.
בואי
ושלום עטרת בעלה,
גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי
חלה,
בואי חלה.
לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה,
פני שבת נקבלה.
לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
All right. You may be seated. We are going to invite up our kindergarten first and second students. Come on up to the bima. They are going to help us continue this Shabbat celebration.
Probably. I'm not sure. Just make room for all of you. No, it's the impossible stuff. Oh boy. Scooch up, reality towards the impossible honey.
We continue with our call to worship, the Baruch Hu. We are on page 28, and we invite everyone with that same spirit of our kindergarten and first and second graders to please rise.
Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch
Adonai HaMevorach
Leolam Vaed, Leolam Vaed. la lai lai lai, ya 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 la lai lai lai,
Ya la
lai
la
lai
We celebrate the miracle of creation with our prayer Roll into Dark. I want to invite any of our Aleph, Bet, or Gimel, or Dalet students to come on up and help lead us. Roll into dark, roll into light. Come on up, students.
Roll into light, night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light, night becomes day, day turns to. Sing it with us, everyone. Roll into dark, roll into light,
roll into
night
light,
becomes day.
night becomes day, day turns to night.
Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Hey, Yom Balayla, Golel or mipnei choshen, Golel or mipnei choshen, v'choshen mipnei or. Let's hear you sing it. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day. Day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day.
Soon we will turn in our Sidurim to page 34 for the Shema. We can stay standing if you're able.
As you were saying, you would stay standing.
And our Shema offers us space to take in everything that's happened this week and to think about the elements of the week that we want to bring into this Shabbat. Because the word Shema in Hebrew means listen. So when we sing the Shema, we have an opportunity to listen to all those pieces of the week. It might have been a good meal. It might have been a good conversation with a friend. It might have been something good that happened at school or something at home. But anything good that you really want to listen to and hear again and hold on to this Shabbat, that's what we can hold as we enter into the Shema. We'll join together.
Page 34.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Kivod Malchuto Leolam
We invite up any of our Gimel or Dalet students or any of our B'nai Mitzvah students or post-B'nai Mitzvah students to help lead us in the Via Hafta. We are on, thank you, Max Espinoza Kruskal. We are on page 36.
היו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם בבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ולבטך בדרך ושוכלך וקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
We move into Michamocha, which is our prayer where we celebrate this idea of freedom. And I've been thinking with our students about a different kind of freedom, the freedom where we feel like we can be all of ourselves, that we don't have to pick and choose the parts of ourselves that we reveal or that we show. We don't have to hide the things that we might not feel so good about, but where we can just show up in a community and know that whoever we are, however we are, is enough and is celebrated. And so as we join together and sing Micha Mocha, I just want us all to think about how we can be a little bit more courageous, to feel like we can show maybe just a little bit more of ourselves or share a little bit more with ourselves, whether it's our family, whether it's with our friends, or hopefully for sure, whether it's you're here with our community. We are together on page 40. Let's hear it.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש. נורא תהילות עושה פלא, נורא תהילות עושה פלא, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מלכותך ראו בניך, חוקי הים לבני משה ומרים. זה אלינו ואמרו, זה אלינו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. יאללה לה clapping and singing. Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed.
We turn to the Hashkivenu prayer. This is sort of like our LBT anthem, reminding us just how lucky we are that we have the shelter of this community. The words can be found on your supplemental pages on the bottom right. Please join with us.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu לשלום, להעמידנו מלכנו לחיים.
פרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך.
Amen.
Shelter us beneath thy wings.
Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Just your voices, let's hear you sing it.
Our Amidah can be found on page 46. I want to invite up, I see Max and Tessa coming up. Max and Tessa, you're representing our Dala class, Sophia. We are on 46. I invite everyone to please rise.
Adonai, Sefatai tiftach, ufi agit tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei avotinu ve'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol
we'll continue silently with the prayers in the prayer book, with the prayers or meditations of our hearts. Or if we just need a space to rest and be quiet from the week, this is a space for that too. We'll be seated when we're finished.
The Amidah always concludes with Birkat Shalom, prayer for peace. And there are times we need that prayer more than at other times. We are all feeling the profound lack of peace that is springing up in so many disturbing ways all around us and all throughout this world. And so it's tempting sometimes to feel some sort of futility when we come to this moment in the service. Feel like, what's the point of praying for peace when there's such an absence of peace all around us? We come together to pray for peace because in order for us to rebuild this world, we need to start with rebuilding ourselves. When we are feeling that profound brokenness that the world can sometimes take out of us, there is an awful lot of wisdom in coming right here to this place where we feel the power of love and connection, the power of being a part of something greater than ourselves that is moving together in one current, and reminding ourselves that such a thing is possible. We come here to rebuild our souls so that we can be one soul in bringing greater light to a world that awaits us with too much darkness. And so, Oseh Shalom is a prayer to God to be a source of peace, the one who makes peace in high places, to inspire us to be the ones who will join with one another in making peace in all those places where it is most needed. Let's start right here tonight. You inside your own body, you inside your own spirit. And we'll take it home with us and be a greater force for peace inside our own homes and our families. We'll start one soul at a time. And let us together be the makers of peace. Page 62. Oseh Shalom bimroma, Hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru Shalom bimrocha, Hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru amen. me hear you sing it. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 ya la la. Ya la 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 ya la la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 ya la la. Ya la 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 ya la la. Jose
Shalom Bimroma, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel,
Imru. Amen. Ya la 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 la. La 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la, ya la la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la la. You guys. La 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 ya la la, Behimru, Himru, Amen. Behimru, Himru, Amen. Sing it like you mean it. Behimru, Himru,
Amen. This Shabbat in Parshat Lech Lecha, we're retelling the famous origin story of Abraham and his relationship with God. And God urges at this moment, his name is Abram, to leave everything he knows and go to a place that I will show you. And so at the very ripe age of 75, Abram leaves the only home that he knows, he picks up everything, and he journeys towards the land of Canaan. But what's particularly interesting to me is that contained in these famous words, Lech Lecha, which many of you might know from the song, right? Lech Ilach, yes, is an abundance of meaning, because Lech Lecha is most often translated as go forth, and it's God saying to them, go to this land that I will show you, and I will bless you. But the Hebrew, Lech Lecha, can also be translated literally as Lech, as go, Lecha, to you. Or in other words, go toward yourself. And Abram then wasn't just going forth on a journey to a new place, he was also going on a journey towards himself or with himself. And this thus is an essential lesson that we learn about our own journeys and about the journey that our beloved students and their families are embarking on with our consecration ritual tonight. Because Jewish learning can take us to truly miraculous places to revisit the lessons of our past and to reimagine possibilities for the future. But Jewish learning should also bring us closer to ourselves, to uncovering the very, very best that is in us, and to getting to know ourselves and to refine our values so that we can share that goodness, that uniqueness that's in each of us with the world around us. Our students, in a moment, will be receiving their own Torah scrolls tonight to mark the beginning of their own journey of Jewish living and of Jewish learning. And our hope is that this experience with our community is one of deep encounter with our tradition, as well as one of deep encounter with themselves. That our students get to explore who they want to be, they get to think about how they want to contribute, about how this journey can lead them to true lives of service and true lives of meaning. And I just want to say how grateful and how honored we are to have all of our new families and all of our new students here with us tonight, and are so humbled that we get to be a little part of this journey that you're going to be taking. And so in a moment, I am going to be inviting up our students one by one. You're going to get to hear your name, and when you hear your name, you are going to come up right here on the bima, and you're going to receive two things. First, you're going to receive a certificate that is signed by our entire clergy team. I will tell you, I still have my consecration certificate in my childhood home on the wall. I know. Was that a side? And you're also going to receive a mini Torah scroll. It's an actual Torah scroll that you can open up and look at the story of Abraham and look at many of the stories that you're going to be learning about here with our community. And so first I want to invite up our Vice President of Lifelong Learning, Laura Gottlieb, to join us up here on the bima. And then I want to invite up any of our religious school teachers who are here. You all are going to help us hold up this beautiful chuppah over our students. So come on up.
One of the great beauties of this ritual is that it's not about young or old, it's about new in our school. And so you're going to be seeing coming forward tonight students who are kindergartners, students who are teenagers, everybody in between, those who are joining our community of learning for the first time in this school year, so that we can include them in a great moment of blessing tonight. And so, with no further ado, the new students of our religious school.
Eitan Allenberg. Tamar Allenberg. Mila Berger. Simon Colgrove. Teddy Gianni. Say it one more time. Gianni. I was going to get there. Teddy Gianni. So happy. Lucy Haas. Max Immerman. Avery Immerman. Kayla Lansbaum. Samuel Levin. Stella Levin. Elizabeth Meyer. Charlotte Farber Nurak. I like that our teens are your welcoming committee. Zach Powell. Amelia Sarkisian. Jacob Schneier. Lily Schneier. And Blake Sherman. Okay, are there any students that I missed? I think we're all good.
So you guys are all holding those Torah scrolls in your hands, and it's the real deal, I want you to know. It may be small, but it's got the Torah inside. And so for all of you, our newest learners in our religious school, tonight you've received this gift of Torah that you've got in your hands right now to inspire you. But what you cannot yet understand is that you are the gift of Torah that inspires all of us. See, one of Judaism's greatest sages way back in the times of the Talmud, we're talking 1,500 years ago, taught that when a child learns Torah at an early age, when they're young like you are, that they are like dough that has been kneaded with warm water. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever helped mom or dad or another grown-up make a challah or bake bread. Raise your hand if you ever helped baking bread. Very good. So, anybody who knows how to do that knows that you knead the dough with warm water, and what happens? It stays together, right? And that is why we join you with the Torah at an early age, with the loving prayer in our hearts that you and the Torah will always stay together. And that just like the dough that can be shaped into a beautiful challah, our hope and prayer for you is that the Torah that you've received tonight, that you're holding in your hands and will be in your minds and your hearts for the rest of your lives, that the Torah that you'll receive throughout your years here at the temple is going to play an important role in enabling you to be shaped into the ever more beautiful people that you already are growing into being. And that is why your families have brought you here to this community, and why Torah is our people's greatest treasure. You're holding our greatest treasure in your hands. The Torah that is yours tonight is a tree of life to everyone who holds fast to it. Its ways are ways of pleasantness, and all its paths are peace. With Torah in you, you will bring those sacred gifts here to your families and into our community and out into a whole world that needs you guys more than you can even know. So I want to invite right now parents of these learners to stand. Thank you to the moms and dads. All of you who have brought these students into our community and brought your families into our community so that we might enjoy this loving embrace of sacred community with one another. We want to bestow upon all of you here tonight the oldest, most sacred blessing that is found inside that Torah that you are holding in your hands right now. And so first we'll speak it, then we'll sing it, and then everybody out there, standing or seated, you guys have your part as well. And your part, for those who would benefit from having the words in front of you, can be found on page 344. Worth having it around just in case the blessing is new for you. For a lot of you, it's going to be old stuff. But on page 344, you'll find your part. But first, for all of you holding those Torahs, for all of you who are Torah, who are teaching us at all the moments of our lives, getting to know you is our gift for learning as well. We offer you these words of blessing. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you safe as you grow. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's light shine upon you just as brightly as you shine your sweet light upon your moms and dads and your families and our entire community. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May you know that we see God's face in the beauty of your faces, your smiles, your eyes. May that beauty, that love, always be returned to you, felt by you, so that in your life you know nothing but safety and love, joy and peace, because you deserve all those blessings and more. So, for you.
Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
You guys ready? Let's all sing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
ברוך אתה,
ברוך אתה, אדוני אלוהינו, מלך העולם. שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
big amen. One big amen. Let's hear everybody's voice. Let's give a little bit of love to the consecration students of 5783. Also tell guys, you guys go back to your seats. Take those Torahs with you. Take those Torahs with you. Looking good. Nice work, guys. You just cut it.
לנו יהא לנו ולכל ישראל. סימן טוב ומזל טוב, מזל טוב וסימן טוב, סימן טוב ומזל טוב, מזל טוב וסימן טוב, סימן טוב ומזל טוב, מזל טוב וסימן טוב. יהא לנו, יהא לנו, יהא לנו
ולכל ישראל. ולכל ישראל. יהא לנו, יהא לנו ולכל ישראל. יהא לנו, יהא לנו ולכל ישראל. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov. When we have moments of happiness and celebration and joy, it also comes to mind the people who are not able to be with us tonight because maybe they're not feeling well, or maybe they're sick, or maybe there are people in our lives who are just not feeling up for it right now. And for all these people, for these people who are in need of maybe a little bit of healing or a little bit of strength, it could be strength of the body, or strength of the mind, or strength of the spirit. If you're thinking of someone right now who's in need of strength, I invite you to share their names out loud with our community or in your heart as our eyes meet. We'll take all those souls, all those bodies, all those spirits, and on page 253, we'll offer a Misha Berach Lecholim, a prayer for healing, a much-needed prayer for healing.
מי שבירך אבותינו מקור הברכה לאמותינו. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. מי שבירך אמותינו מקור הברכה לאבותינו. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Aleinu is on page 282. If you're able, please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו לכל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר היה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד, ושמו אחד, ושמו אחד.
Some words to help us prepare for the recitation of the Kaddish prayer, words that are found on page 289. The light of life is a finite flame. Like the Shabbat candles, life is kindled. It burns, it glows, it's radiant with warmth and beauty, but soon it fades. Its substance is consumed, and it is no more. In light we see, in light we are seen. The flames dance and our lives are full. But as night follows day, the candle of our life burns down and gutters. There is an end to the flames. We see no more and are no more seen. And yet we do not despair, for we are more than a memory. slowly fading into the darkness. With our lives, we give life. Something of us can never die. We move in the eternal cycle of darkness and death, of light and life. As we prepare to recite the Kaddish prayer this evening, we remember especially Samuel Bergman, Reuben Bird, Rosalind Broad, Sharon Felder, Mame Friedman, Meyer Geringer, Harvey Halper, Louis Hockman, Herb Howard, Hannah Katz, Nettie Kleinberg, Ellis Lansbaum, David H. Marcus, Joseph McBride, Rita Mendelson, Robert Naction, Shirley Pateski, Lottie Pitt, Ruth Pressler, Lawrence J. Raymer, Doris Ratner, Joseph Rosenfeld, Dina Sokor, Shauna Swears, Martin Weinberg, Philip Weinstein, Jerry Weissman. Are there other names we should include? If so, please speak them aloud. We think as well of all those who we name in our hearts and all those who have perished as innocent victims of violence in a world that we must restore ourselves so that we can be messengers, makers of peace. Holding them all close at heart, we say, Zecher Tzadik Livracha, the memory of the righteous is an everlasting blessing. As together we give thanks for the blessing of life with the words of Mourner's Kaddish, found on page 294. If you're able, please rise. Itgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabba, be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'v'yomechon, v'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, v'agala v'zman kariv v'imru, amen. He shemei rabba mevarach le'alam u'lalmei amaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal, shemei dekudsha richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiram be'alma v'imru, amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru, amen. May the giver of peace send peace to all who mourn, and comfort to all who are bereaved among us, and let us together say, Amen.
We are going to close with another prayer for peace. I want to invite up all of our religious school students to come on up.
New to the school or not, could be a longtime veteran of the school.
All
Come on
religious
up.
school students.
This is an everybody kind of
up.
moment.
You can skip up to
Bring it, bring it,
fully
bring it.
encouraged.
Newcomers are welcome too. It's just we want to make sure we get the long timers too. A little love to the long timers.
There are hand motions. Everyone does the hand motions. We are bringing peace into this world.
Jerry, sing it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Shalom.
romav. Ose shalom. Romav.
Hu yaseh, hu yaseh, hu yaseh, hu yaseh, hu yaseh, hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh, hu yaseh, hu yaseh shalom.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Peace, bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one make peace, bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one make peace, bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace, bring peace down.
Down. Bring peace down.
It's a big finish.
We are heading to, first of all, Mazel Tov, Shabbat Shalom. If you are staying with us for dinner, we are heading through. Ira's going to direct you to those back doors so that we can join together in Shabbat dinner. Let's first quickly say Motzi together. Rabbi Chasen's going to lead us.
Are you ready, folks? Shh. We have a blessing. A lot of us are heading right next door to have Shabbat dinner with one another, and so let's give thanks for the gift of what nourishes our bodies that we're about to share with one another. Please join with me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Shabbat shalom. Before we go to dinner, let's give a little bit of love to the Friday Night Liftoff Band, shall we? You guys are pretty amazing. Love it.
Nope, head on out. We're going right next door.
Shabbat shalom.